Hello, nephew. Get in. Shut the door. Sit you down, boy. You cannot believe what I got. You can't make this Isha. This right here, it's gonna be on my the effort. Let me cook. Picture this. There was once a musician who can tune any instrument by ear. People traveled from distant lands to hear him play. What will how, Uncle Willie? You may ask. Say less. One day a student asked, Master, how do you make every instrument sound so perfect? The musician handed him 2 strings. Pluck one, he said. The student did. Now you're like, how is that supposed to help me, Uncle Willie? What does it even mean? Pause. Then, without touching it, the second string began to vibrate. The student looked so confused. I didn't touch that one. The musician smiled. You didn't have to, young blood. Angel. He leaned in closer. When 2 strings share the same frequency, they begin to move together. The student thought for a moment, does that only work with instruments? The musician shook his head. The fact of the matter is, now, he said softly, it works with everything. Everything you see appears solid, still, stable, real. But beneath the surface, everything is moving. Welcome y'all to UncWilly'sKitchen, Kitchen, and this is The Secret Path. I'm your host, UncWilly. The law of vibration, emotional frequency, and the nervous system is not what you think it is. Welcome to the kitchen. This is the Hermetic Deep Dive, where we decode the hidden laws shaping your reality, one principle at a time. Today, we take on the 3rd Hermetic law, putting focus on state management, somatics, energy, metaphysics, and psychology. The principle, what, where, who, how, and why, like we always do. Let me cook. The 3rd law from the Kabbalion states, nothing rests, everything moves, everything vibrates. This is the law of vibration. What does it even mean, Uncle Willie? You may ask. I got you. Everything in existence is in motion, not just physically, energetically. What appears solid is actually moving at a frequency so subtle to see. Where does this even appear, Uncle Willie? You may ask. I got you. This principle appears across Hermetic teachings attributed to Hermes Trismegistus, but it also echoes through modern physics. Atoms vibrate, cells oscillate, brainwaves pulse in rhythms. Stillness is an illusion of scale. How does this even help me, Uncle Willie? You may ask. I got you. Vibration expresses itself in your life through state. Your emotional state, your mental state, your physiological state. Fear feels heavy. Joy feels light. Those aren't just metaphors. They are embodied experiences of different internal frequencies. Why does this even matter, Uncle Willie? You may ask. I got you. Because your state influences what you notice, how you interpret events, how you behave, and what outcomes you create. Your frequency is not mystical decoration, it is behavioral leverage. On 3, misconception. Modern spirituality turned vibration into a slogan. Just raise your vibration. But no one explains how, or worse, they imply if you're feeling bad, you are failing. That's not truth. That's pressure. You are not meant to stay high vibe all the time. Humans are cyclical, biological, adaptive. Vibration isn't about being positive. It's about being aware and regulated. 4. Modern translations. Let's ground this. Your nervous system has states: fight or flight, anxiety, agents, freeze, numbness, shutdown, regulation, calm, clarity, and presence. These states shapes your perception of reality. Same situation, different nervous system state, completely different experience. Example, you get a message, we need to talk. In an anxious state, panic. In a calm state, curiosity. Same words, different internal frequency, different reality. Energy, psychology perspective. Your body stores emotional patterns. Past experiences create baseline states. If your system is used to stress, calm can feel unfamiliar, even unsafe. So you unconsciously return to chaos. Not because you want to suffer, but because your system is conditioned. Systems review. Your emotional state drives behavior. Behavior creates outcomes. Outcomes reinforce state. This loop becomes life. This is vibration in motion. Just imagine walking into your room, no one says nothing, but you can feel the tension or the warmth or the distance. That's vibration, unspoken, but undeniable. You are always broadcasting something and responding to something. 5. Application using the law. So, how do you work with vibration tomorrow morning? Not spiritually, practically. 1. State awareness. Pause during your day and ask, what state am I in right now? Not thoughts. State. Tight chest, fast breathing, or relaxed and grounded. Awareness is one step. 2. Regulate before you react. Before sending that message, before making that decision, regulate. Remember Warren G? Regulators? Yeah, regulate. Slow your breathing, relax your body. A regulated state makes better choices. 3. Shift through the body. You don't think your way into a new state. You move into it. Walk, breathe deeply, change posture, step outside. Your body leads your state. I'll say that again. Your body leads your state. 4. Curate your inputs. What you consume affects your internal frequency. Content, conversations, environment. If you constantly feed stress, your system stays activated. Be intentional. For millennial metaphysics, vibration isn't about becoming high frequency. It's about becoming self-aware enough to shift state intentionally. That's power. Not control over the universe, control over your response to it. 6. Reflection question. If your emotional state shapes your experience of reality, what state are you most practiced at living in? The third law teaches this. You are not just thinking your way through life, you are feeling your way through it. Your state shapes your perception. Your perception shapes your world. Master your state, and you begin to shift your reality. Next episode, we explore polarity and how opposites are not enemies, but degrees. Until then, pay attention to how you feel because it may be shaping more than you realize. Thanks for watching. If this helps you feel a little calmer, you already know what to do. Hit like, subscribe for more mindfulness and metaphysics content. Until next time, my friend. Until next time, nephew. This is The Seeker's Path.